What happens when China's biggest entertainment sensation decides to throw the most exclusive birthday party of the year? The answer will leave you speechless in an unprecedented move that has sent shockwaves throughout the entertainment industry. Wang Yibo, the multi-talented superstar known for his roles in The Untamed, and his successful music career, organized what can only be described as the most talked-about intimate concert of 2025. The event, held on August 5th to celebrate his 28th birthday, has become the subject of intense speculation, emotional fan reactions, and industry controversy that continues to dominate social media platforms worldwide. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming, and it involves someone very special from his past. The revelation that Xiao Zhan, Yibo's co-star from the legendary series The Untamed, would make a surprise appearance at this exclusive gathering has created a frenzy unlike anything the entertainment world has witnessed in recent years. Sources close to the event describe scenes of fans breaking down in tears, industry insiders scrambling to understand the implications, and a performance that has been called career-defining by those lucky enough to witness it firsthand. What makes this story even more extraordinary? The guest list included someone who rarely appears in public alongside her famous son. Wang Yibo's mother, a figure who has remained largely private throughout her son's meteoric rise to fame, not only attended the intimate concert but was reportedly seen sharing emotional moments with both her son and Xiao Zhan. This unprecedented family gathering, combined with the surprise reunion of the beloved on-screen duo, has created a perfect storm of speculation about relationships, career moves, and what this could mean for the future of both stars. The exclusive venue, a private recording studio in Beijing transformed into an intimate concert space for just 50 carefully selected guests, became the epicenter of what entertainment journalists are already calling the event that changed everything. But what exactly happened behind those closed doors, and why are industry experts suggesting this could be the most significant moment in both actors' careers? According to multiple sources who attended the event, the evening began as what appeared to be a simple birthday celebration. Wang Yibo, dressed in a casual black ensemble that highlighted his dancer's physique, took to the small stage around 8 p.m., addressing his intimate audience with a vulnerability rarely seen in his public appearances. "Tonight isn't just about celebrating another year of my life," he reportedly began, his voice carrying an emotion that immediately captured everyone's attention. "It's about celebrating the people who have shaped me, challenged me, and stood by me when the world felt impossible to navigate." The first hour of the concert featured Wang Yibo performing acoustic versions of his hit songs, including never-before-heard arrangements that showcased his vocal range in ways that surprised even his most dedicated fans. But it was during his performance of Wu Ji, the theme song from The Untamed, that the atmosphere in the room shifted dramatically. As he reached the emotional crescendo of the song, a figure emerged from the shadows at the back of the venue, Xiao Zhan, looking both nervous and determined as he made his way toward the stage. The moment Xiao Zhan appeared, the small audience erupted in a mixture of gasps, tears, and stunned silence. Several attendees later described the scene as surreal and emotionally overwhelming. One fan, who requested anonymity due to the private nature of the event, shared, "I couldn't believe my eyes. After everything that has happened in the industry, after all the speculation about their relationship, to see them together again, it felt like witnessing history." But what happened next has become the subject of intense debate and speculation across fan communities worldwide. Instead of simply joining Wang Yibo on stage, Xiao Zhan first approached Wang Yibo's mother, who was seated in the front row. The two shared what witnesses describe as a warm, extended embrace, with Xiao Zhan appearing to whisper something that made the older woman smile through visible tears. This interaction, lasting several minutes, has become one of the most discussed aspects of the entire evening. Industry insiders suggest that this public display of family acceptance and warmth between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo's mother carries significant implications beyond mere friendship. In Chinese culture, the relationship between a young man and his friend's mother speaks volumes about character, respect, and the depth of their connection, explains Dr. Li Wei, a cultural analyst specializing in celebrity relationships and fan culture. For Wang Yibo's mother to show such obvious affection for Xiao Zhan, and for this moment to happen in front of witnesses, suggests a level of personal closeness that goes far beyond professional collaboration. The emotional weight of the moment was not lost on Wang Yibo himself, who was visibly moved as he watched the interaction between his mother and his former co-star. Several attendees noted that the usually composed performer appeared to wipe away tears before inviting Xiao Zhan to join him on stage. What followed was a 45-minute musical journey that has been described as both intimate and professionally exceptional. The two performers, who had not appeared together publicly since the height of the Untamed's popularity, delivered what can only be described as a masterclass in musical chemistry. They performed duets of songs that held special meaning from their shared project, including improvised harmonies that suggested hours of private rehearsal. But it was their performance of a new, previously unheard song, reportedly written collaboratively, that has become the subject of the most intense speculation. The song, tentatively titled Unspoken Bonds, features lyrics that many fans interpret as deeply personal reflections on friendship, loyalty, and navigating public scrutiny. Lines such as "Through the storm of whispered judgments" and "Standing firm when the world demands we break" have been analyzed extensively on social media platforms, with fans dissecting every word for hidden meanings about the performers' relationship and their experiences in the entertainment industry. What makes this performance even more significant is the apparent spontaneity of much of the musical interaction. According to witnesses, while the basic song structure was planned, many of the harmonies, instrumental arrangements, and even some lyrical improvisation occurred naturally during the performance. "You could see them feeding off each other's energy," observed one attendee. "It was like watching two musicians who had been performing together for decades, not two people who hadn't shared a stage in years." The technical aspects of their performance have also drawn praise from music industry professionals who attended the event. Both performers demonstrated vocal abilities that surprised even their most knowledgeable fans, with Wang Yibo showing particular growth in his vocal control and emotional expression, while Xiao Zhan displayed a versatility that industry experts suggest could open new career opportunities. But beyond the musical excellence, it was the visible emotional connection between the two performers that has generated the most discussion. Body language experts analyzing leaked photos and videos from the event have noted numerous instances of unconscious synchronization, from breathing patterns during quiet moments to subtle physical positioning that suggests deep comfort and familiarity with each other. The presence of Wang Yibo's mother throughout this performance adds another layer of complexity to the evening's significance. Unlike many celebrity parents who maintain distance during their children's professional activities, she was notably engaged throughout the musical portion of the evening, occasionally singing along and visibly emotional during particularly poignant moments. Her interaction with Xiao Zhan continued throughout the evening, with multiple witnesses noting conversations and shared laughter that suggested a relationship extending far beyond polite acquaintance. This family dynamic has sparked intense speculation about the nature of the relationship between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, with fan communities analyzing every interaction for clues about their personal connection. Some observers suggest that the level of acceptance and warmth displayed by Wang Yibo's mother indicates a relationship that has been ongoing and significant, contrary to public speculation about distance between the two stars. The guest list for the intimate concert has itself become a subject of fascination and analysis. The 50 attendees represented a carefully curated mix of industry professionals, close friends, and select fans who had supported Wang Yibo throughout his career. Notably absent were many of the entertainment industry's biggest names, suggesting that Wang Yibo prioritized emotional significance over industry networking for his birthday celebration. Among the attendees were several music producers who have worked with Wang Yibo on his solo projects,